has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park.
A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
To throw is Perkins.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, good game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Throwing is Perkins.
He finds his man, complete. That's McBride. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Perkins.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Off the play fake, Perkins.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Perkins towards the end zone for Brown. And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st down, Perkins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Perkins. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. Trucks over him, and all the way down to the 37.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first down, it's McBride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He's going to keep this again, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Perkins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. Got a man. It's Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw on 3rd down. Perkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Singletary loses it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball secure. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On play action, Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A chance for Waddle on the return. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Off play action. Perkins. He'll look downfield for Waller. And got his man. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Off the play fake. Perkins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On third and long, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's McBride. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And right with it here over the middle. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, McBride. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Bryce Perkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jalen Phillips able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, it's McBride. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 79 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McBride. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's McBride. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Miami, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early